Hello YouTube, today we got an at powerjackrepair.org we got an HP ZBOOK 14U-G4. The problem is Alright, the camera is too close. Let's see if we can show you on a different camera. You see those pins in there? Once you can see the pins, that means the jack is broken. You should see a black round circle, but instead you see the two little pins in there. All right, those two little pins, they don't grab onto the jack, to the plug, to the pin on the plug. So let's take it apart and see if we're gonna be able to replace it. Remove the SD card right here because there is a hidden screw right there. And let's begin. And the one little tiny pin screw goes right here. Let's see if we can just take this whole thing apart from this end. It says mobile workstation. Alrighty. Let's disconnect the battery first. I need more light here. Alright. A bit less, like that, okay. Pull out the battery. And let's zoom in a little bit. Like that. Okay. That one I'm just gonna leave in there. Alright, so all of the screws are the same size. This screw right here is a different size. It's a long and thin. This one is another long and thin. So 1, 2, and third screw right there. Those are the long thin screws. Alrighty. And yeah. Now next thing that we want to do is disconnect the Wi-Fi. Alright. Like that, like that. Like that, like that. Okay. This one I'm gonna leave for now. This one I'm gonna disconnect. The reason I wanna leave it for now is I will show you in the future. Right, let's see, there's one more screw right here for some reason. Like a long and thin screw as well. Alright, so take the bracket out. Here we got the... I think I want to disconnect this side right here. Probably, yeah. Alright. Or maybe not, maybe I should have disconnected the other side. Let's disconnect the heatsink. Alright, and here we're gonna disconnect the fan right there. Okay, like that. Set that aside. Here we need to disconnect this cable right here. I'll disconnect it from this end and remove the board altogether. Alright, so before you're gonna take this board out, you need to remove the keyboard, and what you do is you just press right here, press right there, and that way we already grab onto the keyboard. Oops. It will stabilize in a second. All right. Alrighty, you want to flip it over carefully. Remove that screw, that hinge right here, and that hinge right there. There is some tape right here, so be extremely careful. Remove that. Disconnect this guy right here. And you want to probably disconnect that guy. But yeah, I want to disconnect it here. But I want to flip everything over and connect this guy back right here, so it wouldn't be going anywhere. Alright, so I disconnected it on the other side. Here, I knew all of this garbage gonna be all over the place here. So let's set all the garbage out of here. Okay, so here, one last thing we'll have to do is to disconnect this LED LCD cable. Alright. And that's how we get the board outwards. And here we got the broken jack. As you can see, the black inner circle is missing. And what we need to do is we need to use some Kapton tape to insulate the area around. We want to remove this guy right here. Alright, and we're gonna use some Kapton tape on, probably on the other side mostly. Right there. Alrighty, so I insulate the area with the Kapton tape. And I do double layering. Alright, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some flux. I'm gonna add some leaded base solder. The leaded base solder gonna mix with the unleaded base solder, and I would be able to just drop the jack from the motherboard. This is the flux that I'm adding here. And once I added the flux, I'm gonna be adding some solder. And I forgot to power up my soldering iron. Right, so what I'm doing is I'm adding more flux. And I'm adding more solder right there. And right there. Okay. Now we're gonna power up the hot air station. And now we're using the soldering braid. Alrighty, looks good to me. Next thing I want to do is shut down the hot air station, put some flux. Well, I want to remove the Captain tape first of all. Up. Alright, so Captain tape removed. Let's add some flux to the bottom. Alright. Let's put the new jack in place. Like that. Alright. And let's solder the new piece in place. Alrighty. Simple as that. Let's solder the other side. Right, let's put some flux on the bottom. Alrighty. Let's add some solder. Alright, looks good, looks good. Looks good. And looks good. The only one that doesn't look exceptionally well is this one right here. So I'll just put more heat on the leg. Right. Like that. And alright, seems to me like this is the only thing I need to do is make sure it's soldered on the top as well. Here. Alright. Now let's remove the excess solder right here. Alright. And excess solder right there. Alright, good job. Excellent. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful job. So that's the way how the jack's supposed to look like. You see there is a black pin inside, black circle, and this one doesn't have the black circle. So those are this is the reason why nothing works. Alrighty, so what I'm doing here, I'm just adding some ISP. Add some ISP right here. Let it all penetrate. Once it's all penetrates well enough, I'm just gonna clean this thing up. Alright. Now I don't want to waste your time showing you how to clean it. I'm sure you can clean it yourself. So you'll just pause it and clean the rest of it. Right, nice and shiny finish, you see? Beautiful. Beautiful. And then I'm just gonna use hot pair to pair dry the whole thing. So I'm gonna make sure the mat isn't gonna have all of the garbage in it. Alrighty, so we got the brand new jack installed. We got this heatsink cleaned up with that heatsink cleaned up. I mean, the CPU and GPU got cleaned up, the heatsink here and here got cleaned up as well. Alright, so let's put it all back together. The jack is right here. Nice and new, shiny, brand new. Let's bring this guy right here. Like that. Let's cover this thing like that. Like that. Alrighty. Like that and like that. Good job. Looks good. Alright, let's drop this cable down there. And let's connect this guy right here. Okay. And like that. Good job. So what next? We got one wire, tiny wire right here that needs to go into the place. I think it needs to go there before I'm gonna put the bracket. Yeah, I think it goes there before I'm gonna install the bracket, the metal bracket on the top. Okay. That's fine right here. All right, those guys gonna go right through here, but I still need the bracket. Here what we're gonna do is we're gonna probably put one screw right here. So it would hold the motherboard in place. All right, flip this guy over. Like that. Let's see if we can install this guy properly in there. All right. All right, looks good. Now we got 1000+ videos on this channel of different laptop makes and models. I'm sure we have something similar to this laptop on the channel. So if you missed something here, if I didn't show you something here by any chance, just go to our channel and just browse for your particular model, and I'm sure we're gonna have something similar. And just right now we got much better equipment, the sound equipment, the light equipment, the camera is much better, so we're just trying to remake all of the videos to get better likes, because back 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago we had like so many dislikes for the quality of the video, but now we just can't afford getting dislikes for the video quality that's not up to the par. All right. Alrighty, looks good. Okay, let's put this guy right there, like that, and like that. Good job. Wonderful. So this guy is connected on both sides. All right, looks good. Excellent. So let's put before we're gonna put the heatsink in, we have to put this little board in place right here. Like that, like that. Okay, wonderful. And now we're gonna put some thermal paste and drop this guy in place right there. I knew I'm gonna mess up my table. Let's clean up the table. All right, so cleaned up the table. So we can put make sure all of the thermal pads are in place. Otherwise, if the thermal pads are not there, you'll be in trouble. Alrighty. Good job. I don't think that's even the right time yet. Here, let's let's plug in. All right, before you're gonna put that in, you need to insulate that pin right there. Looks good? Looks good. Let's put in the long thin screws first. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right drill bit. So one goes right there. Okay. Another long thin screw goes right here. All right, another one gonna go right here. And one more gonna go right there. All right, so now that this thing is in place, you wanna secure this guy right here. Okay. And right there, and you can just put those guys right here. 1 and 2. And 3 and 4, 5 right there. Let's see. Okay. Okay, this rail has to guide into this slot like that, like that, like that. Wonderful. And okay. Alright guys, if the video was useful, please leave a like, subscribe, I will let you know which laptops one should buy. And which laptops you should stay away from, probably right here, sorry. Right there. Okay. So looks like everything's connected. Wanna put some tape right here. Okay. All right. Alright, seems like everything is connected. So I'm just gonna drop the battery in. Oops, the wrong way. Here. Drop the battery in. Alright, drop the battery in. Does only get dropped in for some reason. Maybe that screw prohibits it from going all the way. Or maybe... No, it's all good. Yeah, it should be dropped in just fine. Like that. Like that. Good job. Let's put the cover on top. Alrighty. Okay. So we got one long thin screw going in right here. And the thicker screw go around the perimeter. Give me a second to adjust the angle. Shoot, I see the problem. I put one screw in the wrong place. Alright. Alright, so that's all of the screws here. Alright. Want to make sure that everything aligns. Before I'm gonna put in the real power supply, I want to test and see if the plug gonna be functioning. There is no shortages, I hope, anywhere. Alright, so minus is fine, plus is fine. All right, so nothing is shorting, everything looks good. Let's connect the power supply and see if everything's gonna work. Again, if you want, you could send us just the power supply. If not the power supply, just the motherboard. If you want, you could buy the part from us. Here you want to make sure that that pin in there is nice and straight, because if it's crooked to the side, one time you plug it in, it's gonna break the jack right away. Plug it in. Let's see, do we have any lights anywhere? And no lights are coming up. That's really strange. Oh, finally came up something right there. Let's see. You see that faint orangey light right there? All right, so it did come up. Let's see if you're gonna be able to power it up. All right, so we get the lights on the keyboard. We got this Sure Start HP protected by so much protection. And I will wait if it loads up to the Windows. I will show you that it's powering up right there. On camera here. You see it's plugged in 1 hour till 1 hour 20 minutes till fully charged. So wrong camera again. The laptop powers up, works fine. Again, we can see everything right here. Don't want to show you client's information, but yeah. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and you guys stay safe and have a good day. Thanks. Bye.